Dear children, welcome to the lesson 3.2 The Kite Festival. Let us warm up. See, beautiful, colorful kites are given in a box. And see at the extreme end, some words are written. Nouns, verbs and adjectives. The question given is cut out the wrong kites. So nouns, you see the words festival, celebration, tradition and competition. But all these four words are nouns, so there is no need to cut the kite. See the next line, verbs. Festivity, celebrate, trade and compete. I think festivity is not, it is a wrong option, so the kite is cut over there. Now the next line, adjectives. Festive, celebrity, traditional, compare. We have to cut the wrong words here, means the words which are not adjectives. So celebrity is not an adjective and compare is also not an adjective. So the wrong kites were cut. Now see the next activity. Name the festival that you enjoy the most of all. Fill in the facts about that festival. So this is a personal response question, means you have to write on your own your favorite festival and when it is celebrated and why it is celebrated, how it is celebrated, and the special cuisine, means the special food prepared during that celebration and other special features. This all you have to write on your own. Now let's see the lesson. The chapter The Kite Festival is about the kite flying festival that is celebrated in India. Kite flying occupies an important position in Indian tradition and culture. In olden days, the kite flying was a favorite outdoor activity and people of all ages, young and old, equally enjoyed flying kites. Let's see the lesson. Years ago, the harassed mother would often say to her restless son, who needed to be kept busy during his holidays, "Why don't you go fly a kite?" Harassed means troubled. A troubled mother means the children who trouble the mother. She used to ask her son, "Why don't you go out and fly a kite?" to occupy the child, and the little boy would happily pick up his kite and run out into the field. That, of course, was in the past, when the only kites available were made of kite paper and thin wooden frames. In those days, means in olden days, kites were made only with kite paper and thin wooden frames. But kite flying has come a long way since then, with the invention of motorized and even fiberglass kites to compete with the old-fashioned kites. Come a long way means progressed. So kite flying has progressed a lot, and you can see motorized kites. Motorized kites means kites are fixed with a motor and it is operated with the help of the motor, and even fiberglass kites. See, kite paper is very delicate, it will tear very fast, but fiberglass kites will not get damaged easily. So that is how the kites are developed or progressed. Today, kite flyers can be found in different parts of the world, carrying different types of kites, waiting for the right winds. So we can see it is not only in India, many different parts of the world we can see people waiting for the right winds to fly kites. Kite flying has a long history. There are many Greek, Indian and other mythological stories which tell us about human beings wanting to or trying to fly. So there are many stories in Indian history or Greek, even from Greek history. Also mythological stories. Mythological stories means it is based on mythology, where we see traditional stories and supernatural characters there. In those stories we can we see people, human beings, always wanted to or they try to fly. Over a period of time, this desire of humans, this desire means his desire to fly, and their imagination probably led to the invention of kites. And it is likely that the box kites designed more than 100 years ago later inspired others to create power driven aeroplanes. So, what led or what made man to invent aeroplanes? This desire of man to fly kites, and also 100 years ago they have made or they have invented box kites, and this helped man to create power driven aeroplanes later. In India, however, the tradition of kite flying has not changed, be it during the coming of spring, which is celebrated as Basant, or during the festival of Makar Sankranti. People of all ages go out into the open to try their luck with their kites. So here two occasions are mentioned where in India people go out to fly kites. That one is just the beginning of spring, and also at the festival of Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti comes in the month of January. In towns and cities where open spaces are difficult to find, terraces or rooftops are often used for this traditional sport. So in villages there are many lot of open spaces are there, but in towns and cities open spaces are less. There people go to their terraces or rooftops and they fly kites. In Gujarat, Makar Sankranti is kite flying day, traditionally celebrated on January 13th or 14th. It is a holiday when people meet outdoors to cut each other's kites. So in Gujarat, kite flying is a great celebration, and that is during Makar Sankranti, and it comes on January 13th or 14th, and it is a holiday for them, and almost everyone comes out of their houses to fly kites, to cut each other's kites. This day also coincides means occurs at the same time with the festival of Uttarayan. Uttarayan means when the sun is set to begin its journey to the northern hemisphere. In geography lesson you must have studied about northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So here from January 14th onwards the sun starts its journey to the northern hemisphere. The people of Gujarat celebrate Uttarayan with a lot of enthusiasm, means interest, and all business comes to a grinding halt for a couple of days. Comes to a grinding halt means it has stopped completely. All the business activity, everything comes to a complete stop for 2 days, 13th and 14th. It is also a celebration to mark the end of winter. So winter comes to an end and the next season, that is summer, slowly starts. The kite flying begins at dawn. Dawn means early morning and continues without a pause, means without any stop throughout the day. People of all ages means people of young and old, gather on terraces or rooftops. Friends, neighbors, and even total strangers compete with one another, and cries of triumph rend the air when someone cuts the line of arrival. So it is not only the competition is not only between friends and neighbors, even they cut the kites of completely total strangers, people unknown. And when a kite is cut, there will be cries of triumph, means victory. They shout out of their victory, and this tear the air, means lot of noise they make when somebody cuts the kite of others. A wonderful variety of kites is seen, and the fussy buyer can choose what he wants. The more serious players prepare special lines for their kites. There is music in the air, and traditional delicacies are specially prepared for the day. What are the other specialities of the day? Means the fussy buyer means a person who is very choosy of buying his kite. Means he will get variety of kites in the market and he can choose from that. And more serious players, they specially prepare their lines. And there is music, you can hear music everywhere, and even ladies prepare special tasty dishes during this day. Held on the same day, the bigger event, however, is the International Kite Festival at Ahmedabad, organized by the Gujarat State Tourism Corporation, and it is held either at Sardar Patel Stadium or the Police Stadium. So in Ahmedabad, there is a great event, that is the International Kite Festival. Flyers or the people from all over the world come to Gujarat, Ahmedabad, to fly their special kites, and it is organized by the Gujarat State Tourism Corporation, and this event is held at the Sardar Patel Stadium or the Police Stadium. This popular festival attracts international kite flyers who demonstrate their skills in flying exotic kites, and the local champions as well. Demonstrate means they fly and show their skills. Flying exotic. Exotic means belonging to faraway lands. And little Indian paper kites compete with those from Japan, UK, and means faraway lands. People will come and little Indian kites will compete with them. Excited spectators. Spectators means the viewers or the audience watch in awe. Awe means wonder or amusement as marvelous shapes such as eagles and snakes soar into the skies. You can see the different types of kites in the picture there. The next most important thing means one of the highlights means the most impressive factor of this festival is the Patang or the Kite Bazaar in the heart of Ahmedabad, which is open 24 hours a day for a whole week. Means for the whole week the bazaar is open, the market is open. A visit to this bazaar in the middle of the night is enough to prove that the entire city is obsessed with, means totally occupied with one aspect. And people crowd the streets and buy their stocks, haggling through the night. They go on bargaining and buying throughout the night. They buy kites. Skilled craftsmen demonstrate age-old kite making skills and how to prepare the special thread used for kite flying. Mixtures of glue means gum, and ground glass, powdered glass over the lines, which are dried and rolled onto the reels. Reels means the cylinder-like object on which the thread can be wound, and they are called the firkis. These lines are so sharp that carelessly used they can cut a finger. The excitement does not end with nightfall. Now it is time for illuminated box kites, often strung on one line, to be launched into the sky, called tukals. So the kites which are flown in the night is called tukals. They add the grand beauty to the dark sky and compete with the brilliance of the stars. Illuminated means lighted up. Children, read the lesson again and hope you understood. Thank you.